Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now. I'm back. Rodrance for our Black and White Network. Well, the radical socialist Democrats, their idea of combating racism in this country is to spark more racism. Yeah, is to actually now, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, there's a revenge factor going on here, okay? Number one, I'm just going to come out and say I think racism did exist. I think it does exist. But I think the minority percentage of actual racism in this country is very, very small. I think outlets like MSNBC with Joy Reid and The View and some of these places have made a point to act like that racism is just everywhere. It's taken over the country. And they're using it as also a way to churn up the voting side by using terms like white nationalists, Christians. That's the other thing. It's a war on religion as well. You got to remember, Marxism doesn't like Christianity. Okay? They don't like organized religion. Marxism does not. Well, I saw this and was like, how in the world can this be legal in any way? And look, these people in this area, Minneapolis, they keep voting these people in. I saw this and I was stunned. Stunned, but not surprised. Stunned. Basically, when they start getting ready to let people go, they're going to fire your white ass. That's all there is to it. Again, more racism does not kill racism. Wow. Minneapolis, this is the Daily Caller. Public schools to fire white teachers first. Thanks to Teachers Union. I got to tell you, before we just get into it, boy, some of the most corrupt organizations is teachers unions at this point. I mean, we're talking about radical leftist socialists have infiltrated and taken over teachers unions. They're woke as hell. They're nuts when it comes to the Wuhan virus. This was done on purpose. They want to get to your children. If you can have your children brainwashed, we've got this. Just don't forget that. A contract between Minneapolis Public School District and Teachers Union calls for white teachers to be fired before minority teachers, according to a contract obtained by the Daily Caller. On March 25th, the Minneapolis Federation of Teachers and Minneapolis Public School Districts struck a deal to end a 14-day strike. A deal included a bargaining agreement for various proposals, including one that fires educators based on their race, according to Alpha News. Quote, starting with the spring 2023 budget tie-out cycle, if accessing a teacher who is a member of a population underrepresented among licensed teachers in the site, the district shall access the next least senior teacher who is not a member of the underrepresented population, the contract reads. I mean, there's a tweet. Minneapolis Public School confirmed, quote, white teachers will be laid off before any teacher of color. Not who the best teacher is, regardless of race, will stay, but your white ass is gone. Yeah, and I'm just keeping it real here. Minority teachers may be also, quote, exempted from district-wide layoffs outside seniority order and given priority reinstatement according to the contract. The contract attempts to protect teachers at 15, quote, racially isolated schools from layoffs. These teachers house, quote, the greatest concentration of poverty within the district. The race-based firing process is intended to make up, quote, past discrimination by district disproportionately hiring of represented teachers in the district as compared to the relevant labor market and community. This disparity, quote, resulted in the lack of diversity of teachers according to the contract. Minneapolis public schools are racially and ethnically diverse. According to the U.S. data from U.S. News, 37% of students are white, 37% are black, 17% are Hispanic. The same data finds that the graduation rate among Minneapolis public school students is approximately 53%. Minneapolis Public Schools spokesperson Christina Lugo Beach reiterated to the Daily Caller that the contract was crafted to, quote, remedy the continuing effects of past discrimination. Minneapolis Public Schools and the Minneapolis Federation of Teachers mutually agreed to the contract language that aims to support recruitment and retention of teachers from unrepresented groups as compared to the labor market and community served by the school district. Wow. The Minneapolis Federation of Teachers did not respond to the Daily Caller. So there you have it. If you're white, regardless of your qualification, regardless of how well you can do your job, your seniority combined with your white ass is going to get you run off. Yeah, I know I'm kind of cussing here, but I mean, this is bullshit. Let's be real. This is repugnant. I mean, come on. This is blatant racism of the highest order. How this is not illegal, I have no idea. How the people in this area continue to vote this shit in. And look, I've seen comments, make no mistake. I have seen comments straight up from Marxists and socialist Democrats that have come through the channel, especially when I was covering the BLM riots and the Antifa riots out of Seattle and Portland. Come right through here and blatantly say, we want revenge on your ass. We absolutely want revenge. That's not productive. That's not going to bring us together as a country. And I don't believe the socialist Democrats want us together. They have done more to blatantly resegregate this country in the last 18 months. I mean, we have taken so many steps back as a country. When it comes to race, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And I will say this, I'm going to keep it real here. I believe that there are probably white people out there that prior to the BLM riots and the looting and the burning down of businesses and all that, I believe there are white people out there that were not racist that probably are today. I mean, they turned on their TV and what did they see? Okay. And, you know, I know that's going to be controversial to say. Come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. Plus, they see this preferential treatment going on. I mean, come on. This is getting us nowhere. This is not going to bring anybody together. This is going to further separate, and it's going to develop. Look, people think they're angry. Fuck, the other side can get angry too. Come on. And I don't mean the other side. I'm talking about the right side of the aisle. All right? There's plenty of black people out there that know this is bullshit and this is not right. Wow. Wow. That's something to wake up to see. There are going to be some lawsuits out of this. At least there better be. There better be. People have got to quit being scared of this and take this shit all to the highest court level they have to get it to. This kind of crap cannot stand. It can't. By the way, Democratic cities are ruining this country. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.